there's no way somebody could just live a good life from A to Z.
Yeah.
You understand? So everything shall pass, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
The most important thing is just to have a clear heart, clear soul, clear mind.
Hello and welcome to Uninterrupted with me, David Mbeha. This is such a special episode as I'm joined by award-winning artist, lyrical genius, businessman. He's a father, he's a graphic designer, he's an informations practitioner. It feels like you do a lot, right?
I do.
Do you need us to add more than just 24 hours to your day?
I think I need more. I think I need like 32 or something.
Yeah, let's just increase it a bit.
Yeah.
Paige, welcome to Uninterrupted with David Mbeha. It is, it's so incredibly, I know that you are so busy and we've been trying to get you on the show, and finally you are here and your schedule permits.
Yeah.
So, we want to talk about, your life in music, how you started, how you got to where you are right now. But before Paige, there was Julius, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Julius.
Julius is a separate entity from Paige. Paige is an entertainer, but Julius is a guy that grew up in Katutura, hardworking, very nonchalant, people's person, and genius.
Yes.
Besides the music, I'm also good at other stuff.
You are so. I mean, of course, you are. Like I said, you are a businessman. So you juggle so many. What is your favorite role if you had to look? I mean, you're a businessman. You are an informations practitioner, and then you also do music. Which one would you say is one of your favorite roles that you carry?
Being a father.
Being a father.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
That's number one to me because I didn't grow up with one, so I'm trying my utmost best to make sure that my son is ready for this world, unlike me.
Yes, I mean, talking about being a lyrical genius, you obviously write your own music. I always say that I admire people that write music because I feel like it's such a spiritual moment as well. It comes to you, right? But what is your writing process like?
Quite honestly, I've deviated a little bit from writing because I've all these years of working with Esho. She's a freestyle artist. And she gets into studio, she hears the beat, boom, she jumps. So I've also sort of like ventured into that. But I mean, I still write for other people as well. I write for other artists, and I mean, I don't like listening to the beat prior the studio session because I work on adrenaline as well. So I prefer getting into studio and the beat surprises me, and then that pumps my energy up. And I just go.
And do the words just flow immediately?
Yes. So easy.
That is magical. But of course, that is when you write for yourself. How do you write for someone else? I mean, how do you choose who to write for, first of all?
I mean, I can literally write for anybody. It doesn't matter what genre they do, what their vocal texture is, what their style is. I think I can write for everybody. I think that's a challenge that I've bestowed upon myself, and I think I can do it. So what I look at is I listen to the tracks or the previous tracks of the artist, and I check out things like how they compose their melodies. I look at things like their style, their wordplay, their vocal texture, if it's a singer. And I try to put myself in that person's shoes. But then I add now my lyrics on top of that. So
now all this musical journey started back in grade 8, right? When you were with Dream City. How did that come about? Was it a school talent? How did you guys, come together?
So I have a friend of mine. His name is MH. He's in Germany now. He's a married man.
Yeah.
So me and him grew up together. We used to play soccer together in the street, and we decided, you know what? Why don't we start dancing? I mean, you can dance, I can dance.
Yeah.
Why don't we start like a dance group? So
Yeah.
we did that. And he was 2 years older than me by that time. He was already in high school.
Yeah.
So he had friends that used to do hip hop music
Okay.
from high school.
Yeah.
So they initiated him into their group, and they started, the hip hop group, and then he called me in.
Yeah.
They actually auditioned me, funny enough.
Yeah. Was this for hip hop?
This was for hip hop, and it's like, yeah, you say your boy can rap, let's see.
Yeah.
So I was there, I rapped, and all of them were like, what? This guy is sick.
Yeah.
So we ended up starting the group. We looked for a name. We called it Dream City, and we started recording at local studios. It was an amazing journey, man. I think those were the best parts of my music career, to
Yeah.
be honest. Yeah.
At this point, who is your inspiration? Because when you're about to go into any industry, there's someone that you sort of look up to. Is it
Yeah.
Jay-Z? Who's
Yeah.
inspiring you at this point?
At this point, I have Burna Boy.
Yeah. Burna Boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it used to be Wyclef Jean. It used to be Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's Burna Boy, because this guy is pushing the bar way, way too high.
Yeah.
And looking at, because I've actually been listening to Burna ever since he was, really upcoming like that.
Yeah.
And by the hour day, then that time,
Yeah.
that is a Burna that already, sort of like blew up. But I've been listening to him before he even made these songs with Dallas them and stuff like that. So looking at how his journey, transpired into this whole African giant, arguably the biggest artist in
Yeah.
Africa right now as
Yeah.
we speak, is amazing. And
Yeah.
it gives me, a certain glimpse of hope, as to say, that could be me one day,
Yes, and I
Yeah.
think you're already there. I
Yeah.
mean, when we speak about your music, I don't know, there's something about your sound that it gives me this.
Yeah.
It's got like I don't know, is it an Afrobeat sound?
Yeah.
Is that the type of music that you do?
It's Afrobeat, Afrofusion,
Yeah.
Afro pop,
Yes.
and all that.
So when you, let's say, come out, do you know when you create a song that this song is going to be a hit, or has there been like songs that became a hit that you were quite not sure about?
Yeah, the biggest song that I have currently is "Open Up."
Open Up, yeah.
We recorded that song in a guest house.
Okay.
And by the time we were having the show with Black Diamonds,
Mhm.
so we were like both headlining the event.
Okay.
We brought them into Namibia, and so what happened was Bomba was like, you guys must record music that could possibly be featured on with Black Diamonds.
Yeah.
And we recorded Open Up, and we're like, nah, it's not a nice idea.
Yeah.
So we slept, and then in the morning we woke up, we were tuning a few stuff, and Bomba came and he was like, yo, play that song again. Wait.
Yeah.
That's a nice song. We're like, this song?
Yeah.
This is not a nice song.
Yeah.
And then he's like, nah, you guys, you don't understand. You need to release the song as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So we followed it, because we trust him as well. He's a guy that also has a very good ear, and
Yeah.
it ended up being, the biggest. And he was like,
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. But when
Yeah.
like you, of course, when the song is out,
Yeah.
people are excited to play the song. But
Yeah.
was there any particular person that you saw playing the song that was like, yo, now we are really getting there?
Yes. There's this South African couple.
Yeah.
I think they call them the Rands or something like that.
Yeah.
This guy that is so romantic to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I just don't know his name.
Yeah.
But he's got a wife now. I think they got married.
Yeah.
I think the lady is called Chinsile or something like that.
Yeah.
When they played that song and they put it on their Instagram page, I was like, what?
This is my song.
This is wild, So I still have it on my Instagram saved stories there, and it remains there because that was one of the moments where I realized, hey, we have arrived.
Yeah. So would you say that song really, I mean, you were already creating music before then, but you think it really made you go beyond just Namibia?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the song that made a lot of people look at us. So it's the main song that we made a remix with Black Diamonds on.
Yeah.
They invited us to their studio in Joburg as well, Jazzworks Studios. When we went there, I'm looking at all the plaques and looking at all the people that recorded there. We're talking about Brenda Fassi, talking about Rebecca Malope, Lyra, Dalez, all these people that I didn't, by the time I wasn't even thinking of making music, these people already were recording. It's like probably the oldest studio in Joburg.
Yeah.
It's called Jazzworks Studio. So, and this is a song that plays on radio stations all over Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Botswana. Small detail. We also have a show booked in the UK coming up in 2 months. Man, that's the song.
I'm listening to you speak. And you've been able to, of course, achieve, like, I would say, international status. But if I trace back, you grew up in Umbili, right? How do you connect the dots? How does somebody who grew up in Umbili get to where you are right now as an artist?
I mean, it's mostly probably character and also just fate.
But did you always have an idea that I might be where I am right now, but there's something inside me that tells me that there's more, like I'm meant for more?
Always. And I feel like for every artist, I was looking at one of the Burna Boy interviews with Apple that he was doing with Ebro, and he mentioned the same thing that I'm always feeling inside. I'm like, I know people think right now it's your moment, but no, it's not. There's still more to come, you understand? And he has mentioned the same thing, and I feel it all the time, every day. So I think there's a lot more to come.
There's a lot more to come. Your journey in music, you've worked with so many people. Who has been the most exciting person that you've worked with? That was, you always perhaps, I mean, aside from Black Diamond, somebody that you just felt like, I've always wanted to work with this person and now it's happening?
Gaza.
Because
Gaza has been one of the most prominent artists.
I wanted to be Gaza when I was young. I'm gonna be Gaza one day.
I'm gonna say Gaza because I relate to him in so many ways. He's a guy that likes dressing up. He likes staying out of controversy. He's just his charisma, his style. I admire that. Until today. I mean, today we are like friends. He would come to my place, my lounge. He would, come to our studio. We would go to his studio on any given day. I can call him, hey, where are you? Let's go chill.
Right?
I never imagined I would be able to do anything like that with Gaza. I've also worked with Dog, amazing guy, funny as hell. And so many other artists, man, that I just never would have imagined myself working with. I thought it would be impossible.
In an interview you said that you were asked, how do you stay relevant, and you said, I stay relevant by trying to not be relevant, but creating music that is timeless. In an industry where you feel most people feel like I need to have people talking about me, how do you maintain that?
Honestly, I prefer the music to speak for me instead of doing the most and trying to get attention. I'm naturally a very shy person. I don't know, some people pick it up, some people don't, and I'm glad they don't. But I'm naturally a very shy person. I don't like my business out there. I don't like
on my juice.
I really love my privacy, and the more private I am, the more peace I have. I've realized that a lot of artists' downfall is exactly that, attention seeking, because they say, oh, good or bad publicity is nice. No, bad publicity is bad. It's just bad, because brands wouldn't want to work with you as well. There's so many things that are involved. So for me, I let the music talk because I make music that you can listen to after 50 years and still be excited to hear it.
Yeah.
Or people that would get introduced to my music after 50 years should be excited to hear it. I recently recorded a very beautiful song, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and it's a timeless song.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I was talking about. And we are about to shoot it. We are going to shoot it in Rundu. So that's basically how I stay relevant. If I release that song and people resonate to it, then we're good to go.
Yeah. And if they don't?
If they don't, then we keep trying.
We keep trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep trying. We just keep going because this is what we're born to do.
Yeah. That's what Simon Cowell, when he started Idols, he said, I started the show because I loved the show. I wanted to do it because I loved it. Most people do stuff because they're trying to gauge, will the public love this? Will they or not respond to it? And he said, if I love it, I'm gonna do it, and hopefully I will have people love it as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think it's always good as an artist to work from a place of I love it, therefore I'm gonna do it, and hopefully people jump on board as well.
And the energy as well, the energy that you put on a record while recording is the energy that people get when they listen to the song.
Yeah.
So when you see people excited because of a song, it's because you're excited when you're recording it. If you are sad when you're recording this song, like let's say for example Omaronga, that's also one of our biggest songs, and we haven't even shot a video for it, but the views are crazy on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's a big song. When we recorded that song, it took us almost a week. We never take a week. We take like an hour. We're done with the song.
Yeah.
But it took us almost a week because it was around about the time Esho lost both her parents.
Okay.
So when we're about to record, she would cry. She would go out of studio. It was difficult to record. And then when that song was done, everybody that listens to it is like, why does this song sound so sad?
They could feel her emotions.
Yeah. So that's basically it.
Yeah. I also want to talk about Arafat, right? I mean, he played such a huge role in your career.
Yeah.
How did you handle his death?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Arafat is my big brother. Before we met him, we went to Cable Studio, and we wanted to make a record there. And Cables didn't really have time, on his schedule. So we decided, okay, cool, let's go and try out Arafat. When we went to Arafat, he said, okay, cool, you guys have the beat ready? Yes. Okay, cool. Sing for me. Let me see what you guys want to do. And we sang, and he was like, I'm not really feeling it. You guys go practice more. Do this, do that. You do this, you do that. Because he was like basically coaching. Arafat is one of those producers that you don't just walk into studio and start recording. He wants to see the idea so he knows what
is working.
And also, so he saw like, hey, man, I see something in you that could really, really go far. So I don't know what it is, but maybe one day we could work.
Yeah.
So the next time we came back, he decided, okay, cool, I'm gonna record you guys, but I just don't feel the song is it yet, And we went back and forth until we were like, nah, this guy's just playing with us, man. So we decided, you know what? Let's just leave everything. And then it's like, okay, cool, I'll give you guys a refund, but you should come back after a month. So I went back after a month, and he's like, asked me about myself, what I do and all that. I told him that time I was still in high school. So he decided, you know what, I'm gonna sign you. Write me 3 songs. He gave me topics and come present them to me in 2 weeks. I came back in 2 weeks. I came there. I found Dice, Papa Ishishi, I think Sunny Boy, and Mazanga, I think. Yeah. So I went there. I did my thing. Everybody was impressed. They're like, this guy is good, man. You should take him on. And it's like, come back next week. We start recording. We went back. We started recording, and from there, we started making beautiful music with a big man.
Yeah. No. Your son, does he understand why people want to take pictures with you when you guys are in public? Does he make sense of it?
No, he's still oblivious. I mean, he's only turning 3 now.
Okay.
So he doesn't really understand.
Yeah.
And he's so protective, like overprotective. Every time when people like want to hug me, and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm carrying him, and or he starts crying. But he's a very sweet boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully one day he'll understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. In conclusion of this really wonderful session, what keeps you going,
My son.
son?
Yeah.
What do you want him to know about life?
Ish. What can I say? I mean, life is never the same for everybody.
Yeah.
I think everybody has their own sort of like unique pattern of life. It's
Mhm.
never gonna be the same or exactly the same for you as for me or the next person. So whatever obstacles are gonna come, it shall pass. Whatever good is gonna come,
Mhm.
that too shall pass.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, today I'm in a good space,
Yeah.
it will pass. Tomorrow I'm in a bad space, it will still pass. And it will go on like that until the day we perish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's life. And you have left like that.
Yeah.
There's no way somebody could just live a good life from A to Z.
Yeah.
You understand? So everything shall pass, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
The most important thing is just to have a clear heart, clear soul, clear mind.
That is wonderful,
Yeah.
and I want to close it on that note.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. And, we really, really wish you well in your career. And I know that you're going to continue. Before we know it, it will be you featuring Benna Boy.
Oof.
And, I
gonna
honestly
faint.
see it. I honestly see it happening. And
Yeah.
your music is really different and exciting. And I like the fact that they refer to you as a lyrical genius because
Yeah.
you can really, really feel it in your music as well. Thank you so much for this session.
Thank you so much, David, for having me.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted.